let's go to Lake Placid for Andy's Ironman, shall we? First of all, I just have to give a shout out to Lake Placid. It is the Tahoe of the East. It is incredible. We stayed at Mirror Lake Inn. 10 out of 10 recommend. We got there on Friday. The race was on Sunday, so we spent the first 48 hours just eating, making sure the boys were rested, getting them all set up, getting their check-ins done. We went to the Ironman Expo, and I was shocked at how many brands were present there, like Lululemon, Rhone, all of them. Saturday, we played this little video for them of all of their loved ones, wishing them good luck. If you have someone who is like running a marathon or something soon, definitely do this for them. They were not expecting it, and they loved it. We just ordered room service super early the night before so that they could get to bed as early as possible. Andy wanted to wake up at 3:30 in the morning to let his body adjust before the 6:30 a.m. start time, and now I actually understand that decision. He has obviously never done an Ironman before, but he has done some triathlons, and I always like to get there for the start so that I can watch him jump in the water and do his first transition. Because he was a competitive swimmer, he usually starts in like the first group, and watching him get out of the water after a 2.4 mile swim and like learn to use his legs again was hilarious. Nick was in amazing spirits the entire race. Like, he was just vibing. After that, it was like 8:30 in the morning. Kai and I were like, let's just like go rest and recharge, and we will regroup later, because they went on their 112-mile bike journey, which is going to take them hours. So I went to the sauna. I was chilling. And then at 12:30, we headed back over to the bike finish line so that we could get a glimpse of them before they started their marathon. It was literally downpouring. I and I just kind of nailed this whole spectating thing, other than the fact that our phones died multiple times. But we were able to see them when they got off the bike, and then they obviously had to get their running gear on, and then we got to see them when they started the run. So we kind of just like crushed this, to be honest. I say it was downpouring. I mean, it was downpouring like for most of their bike and most of their run. And this video just sums up me and Kaya the whole day. It was really just us running around trying to see them at as many points as possible, plugging our phones into chargers so that we could get enough juice to track them and see where they would be next. These hills were so crazy. Kai and I were just cheering random people on, trying to give them moral support because these hills were insane. At one point, it truly felt like this day was never going to end. It felt like we lived 17 lives in this one day, and not even imagine how it felt for them. So once we saw Andy finish, we were like, we have to get to the finish line area. And so we just were sprinting yet again. Finally saw Andy, gave him some love, not expecting to be as emotional as I was when I saw him after he was done. Like, I was so proud of him. Because they started at different times, he was like, I need to wait for Nick to cross this finish line. I cannot leave without him. And once Nick finished, me and Kaya were just like, oh my God, we did it. We did it. It was the best weekend. We got a crazy McDonald's order, and I thought like the post going out debrief hit hard. No, the post Ironman debrief hit so hard. It was the best weekend. So proud of them.